Go.
I, Dr. Cora M. Stack, am deeply concerned about the handling of my recent case, Dr. Stack versus the State, by Justice Mark Hesnan. After the case had formally closed, new evidence, which included significant case law by Mr. Justice Greedy, was introduced and cited against me without any opportunity to respond to hearing. This, in my opinion, represents a clear breach of natural justice and procedural fairness. Equally concerning is the minimal reference in judgment to the implications for truth tellers and whistleblowers under the Protective Disclosures Amended Act 2022. The failure to properly consider the purpose of this legislation effectively denies fair access to justice and makes it increasingly difficult, impossible, to challenge acts of omission or institutional wrongdoing to the courts. I must also highlight that in the Cregan case, costs were waived under circumstances that bear extremely strong similarities to my own, yet in my case, Justice Heston stated there was no precedent in previous law to support such an approach. That is clearly unfactual and not factually correct, and it's picking and choosing from a case which raises major questions about the partiality or the impartiality of said judgment. This is very deeply troubling, as the Cregan judgment clearly exists, which he read without us giving us a fair chance and cited in the case against us to improve the state's case as if he was their part of their side. This is deeply troubling, as the Cregan judgment clearly exists and involves a high-profile applicant who is a former presidential hopeful. The inconsistency between these decisions raises serious questions about equality before the law and even-handed administration of justice. It appears that the complexity and broader implications of my case were not fully understood by the court. For example, the protective disclosures just mentioned, nor the profound effect such decisions have on the rights of ordinary citizens seeking truth, fairness and accountability. These concerns go well beyond my personal circumstances. They touch on the integrity of the justice system itself and the protection of those who speak out in the public interest. I remain committed to pursuing justice and reform to ensure that those who act in good faith to expose wrongdoing are supported, not penalised or silenced. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Stack.